The magical time-traveling tooth. Ready for a bedtime story that's out of this world? Tonight, we're diving into an adventure with Nina and her very special tooth. Get ready to travel through time and discover the amazing secrets of the Tooth Fairy. Once upon a time, in a cozy little room filled with stars and dreams, lived an 8-year-old girl named Nina. She had big, curly brown hair, a smile as bright as the sun, and a tiny gap where her first tooth had just wiggled loose. But this wasn't just any tooth, it had a secret glow. It shimmered and sparkled like a tiny star, promising an adventure beyond imagination. Nina couldn't wait to see what would happen next. Her mom gave her a special tooth fairy box, not like the regular ones. This one blinked with colorful lights and hummed with a mysterious energy. It felt like something straight out of a space movie. That night, with her heart pounding with excitement, Nina placed her glowing tooth inside the box. The box vibrated, the lights swirled faster, and suddenly, a shimmering portal opened up right in her bedroom. Without a second thought, Nina reached out, and whoosh! She was pulled into the swirling colors, embarking on a time-traveling adventure. Where would she end up first? Her first stop was a dark, rocky cave, lit by flickering firelight. Strange drawings covered the walls, and a kid in animal skins waved at her with a big, toothless grin. Ooga! Tooth go plop! Fire make it magic, the cave kid exclaimed, pointing to the fire. Nina giggled, but before she could say hello, the box beeped urgently. Time to move on. Zoop! In a flash of light, Nina found herself in ancient Egypt. Golden sands stretched as far as she could see, and towering pyramids reached for the sky. A royal girl sat on a throne, looking very important. The tooth star is shining. Did you bring your offering? The princess asked, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. Nina held up her glowing tooth. Just my tooth. The princess dropped a shimmering pearl into a golden jar. For every tooth, we make a wish, she explained. Nina dropped her tooth in too, and the sky shimmered with magic. The box blinked again, and Nina found herself in a medieval castle courtyard. Kids in shining armor were tumbling and laughing as they practiced sword fighting. Next lesson, tooth losing joust practice, a night teacher announced with a booming voice. Nina realized that even knights lost their teeth sometimes. Tooth fairy stuff is way cooler than I thought, she whispered to herself. One brave knight gave her a shiny coin. For your bravery, he said with a smile. The box buzzed, signaling it was time for one more leap through time. This time, Nina floated above a glowing city in the sky. Flying toothbrush drones zoomed past, and kids wore holographic braces that shimmered with rainbow colors. Hello, tooth holder. You are now in year 3024, a robot voice announced. Kids were uploading their lost teeth into stardust pods. I need one of these at home, Nina thought, amazed by the future. Her tooth fairy box beeped a final time, and Nina stepped back into the portal. She waved goodbye to the future and landed softly back in her room. The box had left her something special inside, a glowing coin and a tiny sticker that said, Time Traveler, Level 1. Nina grinned. This was just the beginning. So I guess tooth fairies are everywhere. And everyone, she said to the camera, her eyes wide with wonder. She placed the coin under her pillow and stared at the stars above her bed. One of the stars twinkled back, just a little. Nina closed her eyes and imagined Roman tooth markets and Martian molars. The possibilities were endless. That night, Nina dreamed of amazing adventures, traveling to every corner of time and space, collecting stories and treasures with every lost tooth. And when she woke up, the box glowed again, ready for the next tooth and the next incredible trip. The adventure had only just begun. Now it's your turn to dream big. Imagine where you would go if you could travel through time with your lost tooth. Would you visit dinosaurs, explore ancient civilizations, or zoom into the future? Close your eyes, make a wish, and let your imagination soar. And don't forget to tell me in the comments where you would go on your time-traveling tooth adventure. Sweet dreams, little adventurers.